everyone.
Hello.
My name is Brian. I grew up in Boca Raton, Florida, to a upper middle class Jewish family, and the only thing I knew about Asian culture was what I learned from pornography sites.
So my name is Yen-Ting Beck, and I grew up in Taiwan. I actually lived there for like 27 years if I moved here. And my parents don't know anything about English. We don't speak English at all. And I used to hate learning English. So when I realized I have a chance to study overseas, and that's when like, oh shit, I have to learn language. And the only thing I know about English is just how to pass the test. That's it.
So tonight we're going to tell you the story of how we remember how we met. So I'm going to start it off with, in 2014, I was working in a glass studio, production studio in Kokomo, Indiana, and I was bored of that non-creativity kind of side of things, so I decided to go to grad school in Carbondale, Illinois. And I went there to be creative and meet new creative people.
So on my side, 2014, like winter, February, I got an email notification about I got accepted to a school, SIUC. So I thought, oh, okay, I guess it's real. I have to move to the state now. But I actually booked my flight. I didn't realize I actually only give myself a week to prepare everything. When I fly to the Carbondale, get all the apartment set up, school set up, so I was nervous. And when I feel nervous and went into a studio, I even made me go, oh shit, everybody already know each other. I really just running there, I don't know anybody. So whenever on the Facebook, if people send me the friend request, as long as a keyword, as I use the art department, I'm going to just accept it.
So I was trying to meet new people. So in between classes and work, I was walking around the hallways of the studio, and to lay out the studio for you, it's a U-shaped building, and the glass department and the ceramics department and the blacksmithing department were all in one building. And so I'm walking around visiting everybody's studios, meeting new people. And one day I'm walking down a hallway, I look to my right, and down that hallway, outside in the courtyard, was this little Asian girl. Sounds weird. This Asian girl pouring slop out in the dumpster and in the drain. And slop is basically wet mud clay. And so she was cleaning out these buckets. And I thought, wow, she's kind of cute. And so that day I was talking to my friend Jamie, who's from Macon. And she was asking me how school's going, how classes are going, if I've met anybody new, what's going on. And I'm like, yeah, I met a bunch of new friends. But actually there is this one girl, I haven't met her, but there's this cute Asian girl that I just saw outside the studio. And I jokingly said, I think I'm going to end up dating her. And so we laughed, because that was just a ridiculous thing to say. So I was pretty shy and ambitious at the same time. I didn't go to Yen-Ting. I actually went to the ceramics professor and asked her who this girl was. And so she told me her name is Yen-Ting Chu. So being shy and ambitious, I added her on I sent her a Facebook friend request. And she accepted it.
From my side, so that's one day I was like trying to set up my studio, and one of the ceramics grad students coming to my space saying, Yen-Ting, do you want to go get a coffee? I thought, sure. And then I was thinking, well, it would be a great opportunity to know people anyway at that time. And then while we were walking from the studio to the coffee shop, and one of the glass grad students joined us. And we are talking about like who they are, and then he told me his name is Brandon, and he's from glass department, he's second year grad. But it was just too much information when I really tried to figure out how the conversation going, I wasn't listening. So when I go home, I only remember I met somebody, the name was B, and in the glass department. So when I opened my phone and somebody's name Brian Beck in the glass department, start with B, glass department, I thought, it must be a guy I met this afternoon, so I'm accepting the friend request, and then we started talking.
So at that point, we started talking on Facebook only. We didn't talk in person at all for probably weeks. And so we were talking on Facebook, and over this period of time, I'm inviting her out on dates. You want to go grab some dinner or lunch in the middle of the day, or grab some drinks. And every time I ask, she turns me down without fail. Until one day she does accept my invitation, but I invited her over to my apartment for smoothies, and she didn't like that idea, going to my house. I guess it made her feel uncomfortable. So she invited me over to her apartment. And I was like, okay. So I pick her up to go to Kroger, pick up some supplies, and while we're over there, we run into two other glass grads that I had met, Rebecca and Suya, and two girl glass grads. And so we invite them to join us for smoothies over at Yen-Ting's apartment. And we are hanging out around 12 or 1 a.m. The other two grads leave. And so it's just me and Yen-Ting. And we're hanging out till about, I'm talking about stuff, and I noticed that she's got a bookshelf, and there's nothing on that bookshelf in English. Everything is in Mandarin, and I don't read, so it didn't really matter that much. But there was one book. There was one book that caught my eye, and it's this book, 500 Animals in Clay. And the reason why that book caught my eye is because at my house, even though I don't read, I had 500 glass objects. So we flipped through this book, page by page, realizing then all of a sudden it was 5 a.m. And we thought, I think we may have had classes the next day, but we were tired, and I was trying to stay over. So I asked her if I could stay over. And she said no.
Definitely no. But from my side, I remember when we started talking, actually there's a product going on. It's just all the art department students being invited. And we are talking through online already, so I told him, if you're going there, are you going? And he said, yeah, he will go. And I thought, okay, I knew somebody, even I only talked to him through online. But it made me feel more comfortable. And when I went to the potluck, by the way, I actually don't know what was potluck at that moment. I have to Google it. And then when he come to me and started talking to me, I thought, okay, new people. And we started talking, and all the conversation bring me back, like, oh shit, this is guy I've been talking through online. And I must mess it up. The people I thought I met in the coffee shop with somebody else. And then right in the same brand, he was really nice to me that night. He know I could walk to the potluck, I don't have to ride. So he told me whenever I'm ready to leave, if I feel overwhelming, he can give me a ride. But on my side, like, no, I actually just met you today, even we've been talking for a couple of days. So I called my friends and can you pick me up because I feel really uncomfortable here. And then but we're still talking through the rest of the day and a couple of days. And he kept asking me to go out. And I just thought, I don't know. It's my first time in the state. I don't know any restaurant. You nailed it. It just doesn't make sense. I have no idea how to picture it, what's going to happen. So when he asked me, what about just having a smoothie at his apartment? And I said, why not just add a smoothie at my apartment? I have a friend who just lived across the hallway from me. I feel comfortable. And that's why the smoothie deal happened.
So, just to be clear, I actually forgot about this potluck entirely. I don't remember being there at all. And also, just a week ago, I learned that she thought I was Brandon. So, we've been together for 7 years, and I just learned a week ago. And so, yeah, so we kept hanging out. At that point, we started hanging out at the school studios, and I would go over to her studio space while she's working and get to know her and learn about her art. And every now and then, she'd come over to my studio space while I'm slacking off and watching Netflix, because that's what I did, and I got through it. And eventually, she did invite me over for dinner one night at her apartment. And I thought, wow, that's awesome, because then I don't have to pay for dinner, and I've already got her back at her place. That was a nice win for me. But yeah, and that was the first night that we spent the night together.
Yeah.
In her single bed. It was a but after that, I kept getting asked by friends at school and friends in Indiana and family in Florida, what's going on with us? Because we kept posting photos of us, like, are we dating or what's going on? We never really discussed it. So I asked Facebook official? Because that's what you did then, to get people off your back, and she said yes.
Yeah, I said yes at that time. But on my side, it's like, it's kind of unclear. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like might as well, if you ask me, then I just have to take the opportunity. I don't know if it's dating or went wrong anyway, so I just said it official. But when I said yes, he actually immediately added me on the status. So when I opened my phone, I'm like, shit, the notify already there. And I just accepting it, and that night, all my Taiwanese friends all sent a message to me like, I knew it, you're gonna date somebody in the state and never come back to Taiwan. I thought, oh, I guess you guys are right. I was wrong before.
But that's just how we remember our story of how we met. Later, when we tell the rest of the story, we're going to tell you about how Facebook actually remembers how we met. Also, I love that almost half of our front row is all dogs.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Okay. So this is how Facebook remembers how we met on August 22nd, 2014.
We're going to read directly from the Facebook messages. Are you the new ceramics god?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you've noticed me around the studio, but I'm the new glass grad.
Okay, cool. So you blow the glass, and at this moment, I think it's Brandon, who I just met earlier.
Yep, I've been blowing glass for nearly 9 years now.
So cool.
Well, it's not ceramics. I can't figure that out. I can't throw anything on the potter's wheel for the life of me. Maybe you can teach me.
Okay, I can teach you, but I still not do very well about that. By the way, I have taken some glass blowing lessons in Taiwan. I think it's very cool. Maybe you can teach me as well.
That's a fair trade. Is this your first time in the States?
Yes, this is my first time in the States.
Well, that's exciting. Probably a bit scary though, isn't it?
Everything's fun, but a little bit scary because my English is not very well.
English is a tough and stupid language. Don't feel bad if you mess some stuff up, because I promise you, you can probably speak it better than most Americans. LOL.
You're so kind.
Thanks. Well, we're both new here, so we have to look out for one another. Plus, we have 3 years together.
Yes.
She uses the squiggle line, which I didn't know what that meant, but according to her, it's the ...
Yeah, so I hesitate.
Can I be honest with you?
Question mark.
Well, I've noticed you around the studio. You're really cute.
Thank you.
I'm not very good with just talking to new people unless I've had a few drinks.
I also not good to talk to new people too.
Well, lucky for us, there's Facebook, haha, and beer.
Yes. But by the way, during that time, I didn't drink at all. And this is just our first day conversation.
Day 2, August 23rd, 2014, 11:18 a.m. Good day. No response. August 23rd, same day, 2014, 11:53 a.m. How are you?
Great. I am in farmer's market to buy some food.
Nice. I wish I was in Carbondale right now.
So, where are you?
I'm in Indiana. It's where I moved from. I had to come back to get some stuff I couldn't fit in the move.
I see.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Is there far?
5.5 hours.
Wow, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, hopefully this is my last trip. Especially since I saw my ex-girlfriend. That wasn't fun.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like I'll be able to fit everything.
Somehow I give him thumbs up.
That's not a good thing, LOL.
I think so.
Why is it a good thing that I can't fit everything?
It's not a good thing, but you can fit everything.
I wish you were here to prove me wrong.
I
then send her a photo of my car with a bunch of crap sitting around it and say, the car's nearly full and there's more in the shed.
Somehow I thought he just like tried to be negative. I didn't know he actually couldn't fit everything. So when I see the photo, I just say LOL. I just laugh.
Yeah, it's not fun. LOL. So then I asked Yen-Ting out for the first time. Well, if you'd like to hang out, maybe grab dinner or something.
When? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I know Stephanie said that has a pop-up on Sunday night.
Oh, right. I want to go to that. Thanks for the reminder.
Huh.
No, do you know what you're making?
I'm not sure. So you will go to a pop-up, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can cook something Chinese food, but I don't know if you will like it. Or maybe I just make a salad.
No, make a Taiwanese dish. Yum. I love all sorts of food and I love trying new things.
Okay, I think I know what I will make.
Awesome. I'm excited to see what you make.
I'm not good at so
Not good at what? Cooking?
Yes, cooking.
I'm sure whatever you make, it'll be delicious.
Hope you will like it.
If it's made with love, I'm sure I will. So from my perspective, when she was talking about making food for everybody, I thought she was talking about just me, like in her meal.
Yeah, but from my perspective, I just learned English. I saw you could refer to a group, not just you.
So in that same day, day 2, we had a variety of other conversations.
So we talk about like traveling, music, language, and school, just jumping back and forth.
Even though I gave her my phone number at the beginning of day 1, I got impatient and just asked her for her number again.
And I gave him my phone number. And that's what our Facebook perspective is. Then we switch to just text.
Keeping in mind that everything that we told you in the first part of their story happened within 3 days. not several weeks.
Right? Didn't you guys think it was like a long period of time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were like, it's been 3 months, but it was like